Alright, so we are going to take a look at how to utilize this template and the directions in it to be able to complete your project. So I actually save over the template when I work on it, so I type in all of my questions in tab 1. I go ahead and I use 1 for yes, and I use 0 for no for each of my binary columns because that just makes it a little bit easier. So you're going to input all of your survey responses into the first columns of this sheet. Now I save over in this sheet because I like just having it organized here, but you could start a new sheet as well. The key thing is you have to have every response, no words, ones or zeros typed in here. Then you're going to duplicate the sheet. So if you click Control and you click on the tab, you can click Move or Copy. And so you can actually copy this example 1 tab over by clicking Create a Copy. So that's going to move your data into tab 2. Once your data is in tab 2, you want to sort it. So you're going to highlight the entire column, you're going to right click on it, and you're going to go to Sort. If you don't have the ability to right click up here in data, there's also sort here. And then it says, what do I want to do? I want to expand the section, and I click sort. And that's going to let me sort my values. So now that I have sorted my values, you will notice that all of my zeros are grouped together, all of my ones are grouped together, and that I also have all of the values that are grouped and sorted in the last 2 columns. So by expanding the selection, it just sorted all of these columns at once. Now that your data is sorted, you will duplicate the tab again, and that will take you into tab 3. Now, tab 3, you'll probably want to just delete a lot of this because you're not going to have enough space. So to get your mean, your median, mode, and your max range, you're going to copy this, so highlight them and hit copy. And then you can actually come down to your sorted tabs and you want to put it in column E and F, and you can paste. Actually, I think it's this column set here. Yeah. Nope, wrong column. Give me just a second to get it pasted right. It's E and F. Okay, or it could not let me paste. Give me just a minute. So there we go. Okay. So now you'll notice you have E and F posted and you have J. So because you copied and pasted, you're going to change this to 1, and you're going to change this to your last data value. So let's say it's 100. You're going to put 100 here, and that would calculate it correctly for this column. Then you're going to do the same here and change it to 1 to say 100. You're going to do the same thing for every one of these. You're going to go from 1, and this should be pasted at the very bottom here, and then 100. So that's going to be how you're going to get all these calculations done. Then you're going to be in example 3, and you need to work on the pie charts. So to work on the pie charts, I would actually copy the tab where you have this piece at into another tab. So I would duplicate it just because having those descriptive statistics is hard to do in the same working space. So I'm going to create a copy of this. So when I create my copy, you'll notice I have this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this whole piece from my copy. So I don't need all this information anymore. All right, so now it's cleared out. So to complete my template, I need to do question 1, male and female. And so I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put that into my duplicated tab. All right. So now I'm going to figure out how many males and females, or whatever your question is. So I have 1 to 15 here, so I have 15. And then I have 16 to 30, let's say 14. Then to make this, I'm going to go to Insert, and I have a max, so I'm going to look a little different. I'm Insert here, and there's the pie chart. So you're going to change the chart to, say, question 1. so that you can generate your pie chart. Notice here how it says male and female, so let's read the directions and see how they did that. So that is coming from the registration of this. So when I look at this and I double click on it, you'll see you can see the pie chart. It's nice and clear at the top, and we've got percentages and different things. So if I go in here and I double click, I can see male and female populated. This says question 1, but I don't have my percentages here. That's not necessarily required, but you could actually go into your chart and you can click on the one with the percentages on it at the top. Now I have a Mac, so I'm not sure how it appears in Windows, but for me it's just a different picture under chart design, and that gets me here. So that's how you would do the pie chart. So to get my histogram, then I'm going to have to complete this band and frequency problem. You can't do it from the raw data. So if I want to go into my histogram, I'm going to have to create groupings. So let's say here's question 4. Let's just imagine that my bends are like 1,000 to, let me see. Let's say 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and there's explanation on the template on how to get these, but I'm just counting this. Okay, so then I'm going to go through here and I'm going to count how many of these are between 20 and 30, which actually apparently needs to be 10, 20. 20. And of course it wants to be weird because, all right, we're just going to mess with that. So then we're going to say we have 5 values. Let's say we have 20 to 30. Let's say we have 10. Let's say we have 5 and 5. Once you have this filled out, you're going to highlight this, you're going to go to Insert, and you're going to go to the charts. And so the histogram chart, do you see how these have 2 charts right here? This isn't the right chart. This one also has 2 different colors. Those are not the right charts. So I'm going to look at this one. Do you see how this one has all the same color? There's just continuous bars. That's how you would actually generate it, is be utilizing this piece right here. So then you could go into your chart type, you can mess with your histogram chart, and you can get it to look better. Oh, and it's because I have this date in here. So let me try it without the date because it's not liking the date piece. I don't know why it's formatting a date there. Let's try it without it. Let's go to